What's up, Hydrow crew? It is Rina coming at you with a 20-minute core circuit. This is going to be Tabata style. We have 2 4-minute Tabata blocks to get through today. You'll just need 1 dumbbell, your mat, and your Hydrow. We're going to have some transition time there so I can demo those movements for you. When you are ready, we're going to start with a 2.5-minute warm-up. So step on your mat. We'll get started here. Let's start with a couple of deep breaths. Here we go. We are gonna go for 5. That's 1. Really reach up, exhale. 3 more. The reason why I like starting with deep breaths, it seems very simple, but you'd be surprised how many people do not take deep breaths as they're going through their day. We kind of just get up and start rolling from one thing to the next without actually focusing on our breathing. So we're gonna take that time to actually settle in our breathing. All right, let's go ahead and do some marches here. Wake up the psoas, our hip flexors. Like I said, we're gonna be targeting the core today. I do wanna say, these are low impact movements, nice and slow, nice and controlled. We love time under tension. That is where strength happens. We're gonna go ahead and go for 3 more on each side. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Nice job. With that said, I don't want anything to be very explosive or super intense, all right? It's nice and slow today. We're gonna take it nice and slow. Feet slightly outside of our hips. We're gonna go ahead and do some torso twists. Wake up that midsection, those obliques, all that jazz. Maintaining our breathing here. Just go side to side. I love when we can just kind of take one body part and really show it some love. And that's what we're gonna be doing today. Sometimes I feel like let's target the whole body. Other times lower body, upper body. But today, strictly core. Strictly core. 2 more on each side. 1, 1, 2, 2, and we'll do 1 and 1. All right, let's do a runner stretch. Let's go ahead and meet me on the mat. I want my front foot shin is gonna be nice and perpendicular here. I'm gonna press softly forward, dropping my hips. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and switch. There we go. And forward. There we go. All right. So, real quick, as we're still warming up, I do wanna walk you through these movements. So, what you're gonna do is continue this runner stretch. A few more seconds. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and walk through these movements. The first movement is gonna be commandos. That is a low plank to high plank. Let's go ahead and do it from the side. Nice flat back here, nice tall plank. We're gonna go down to our forearms and back up, and then alternate. All right, if that's too difficult, on your knees. That works well too. All right. Let's start there. We're gonna start now. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. There we go. Really thinking about keeping my belly button to my spine. We're gonna hold it for 5 more seconds. Nice job. All right, 10 seconds. The movement is dumbbell wood chops. I'm in this nice runner's lunge position, dumbbell to the hip, and twist. We're here for 20 seconds. Really think about using that midsection. So here, we're going to the right side. We're gonna go back to commandos in 5. And then next time we're at these chops, we're gonna do left side. All right, 10-second rest. These rests are barely enough time in Tabata. It's honestly just to allow for transition. Plank position, belly button to spine. Here we go. Down, up, down, up. Nice job. Move as slow as you need to. Really rooting your hands. Driving, pushing away. Nice job. All right, left side. Left knee goes up. Here we go. In 5 seconds. Hip twist. Here we go. and start. Really think about keeping that core engaged the entire time. It does not have to be a big movement. In fact, the smaller and controlled, the better. 2, 1, nice job. Dumbbell down, transition, back to that plank. I'm gonna stay on my knees today, belly button to spine. Here we go. I'm gonna try to minimize the big hip swing, all right? Stay nice and controlled. Nice flat back. There we go. Hearing that beeping. It's almost time. There we go. One more round down. Dumbbell. All right, here we go. Have to think about which side we're on. Right side. Here we go. Nice job. Again, nice and controlled. Still ensuring, remembering that midsection every time. That muscle mind connection. Thinking about the muscle group that I'm working. Always so important. Here we go. Start. Commandos. We're here. Really focusing on stacking my shoulders over my wrists. Nice job. Woo! All right, we are almost there. Left knee, here we go. Down, this is our last round. We get a 1 minute rest here, so stay with it. You might be able to feel this a little bit on your shoulders. That's okay. Those are benefactors here as well. But primarily core. All right, we've got 1 minute transition. Grab some water. If you need a towel, grab that. We're gonna make our way to the Hydrow here. Shaking it out. Again, this isn't a high intensity circuit where we're really gonna rev up our heart rate. Is on the Hydrow, but those mat movements, nice and controlled. All right, so we're not looking at redlining here. It's nice and steady. We're still gaining a lot out of it though. Don't underestimate simply just because, you're not sweating a bunch or anything like that, that this is not working. It is, trust me. All right, I'm gonna take a couple deep breaths. Our rhythm number, once we start on the Hydrow, is gonna be 22 to 24, all right? Really thinking about pushing with our feet, feeling that resistance through our legs. That's really what's important. Also, because because we're working our core, you wanna make sure that your core is also engaged. So really think about that. By now, it's probably lit up. Here we go. All right, so focus. That nice smooth swing on the back end. There we go. And now, this is where you might feel your heart rate start to get elevated. Once we are off, this is only 2 minutes. I'm gonna give you a minute off. We're gonna have a minute off. And then we're gonna start our next 4-minute Tabata. Looking great. All right, we got a little bit over a minute left. Find that rhythm, stay with it. Nice and steady. No sprint here. You should feel comfortable. Nice job. Are you breathing? Really good time to think about those heart rate zones where we want to be. Again, this isn't a high heart rate zone workout. $20 seconds. Push. Push. Nice job. All right, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Cradle to handle. Fantastic. So like I said, minute transition, grab a towel, grab some water. If you need to lighten your dumbbell, you have my permission to do that. If you want to go a little bit heavier, you can do that too. Pick a weight that feels comfortable for you, that you can hold on to, unbroken, meaning you don't have to drop it. We're gonna get started here in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Commandos, let's do. Up. I'm on my toes now, progressing up. Elevate up, whether that's a weight, or if you want to progress up on the movement, on the toes. Whatever feels good. Holding it. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. Dumbbell wood chops. I'm going to start with my right foot here. Right leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Check in with that midsection. Belly button to spine every time. I think a lot of times we go through our day forgetting how important our core is to every single movement that we do. Everything requires our core to be engaged. We take it for granted, or maybe we just don't realize how important it is. Here we go. Let's go, 20 seconds. Slow and controlled. Really rooting my hand, pressing up. Using my fingertips, everything. Gripping the mat, squeezing my glutes. Quads are flexed. Pressing through my toes. Woo! That one burnt. Burnt or burned? Whatever it is, it's sizzled. Sizzled. Feeling it also in my forearms a little bit. All right, here we go. Left foot, starting here. Squeeze your glutes here. Everything stays nice and tight. What you don't want to do is shift your hips. It's all in the core, midsection. Here we go. Nice job. That was our left. Getting ready for another round of commandos. All right, here we go. Nice tall plank. Down to the forearms. Press up. Breathing here. Woo! Relax. All right, right foot, right leg. We're going back to these wood chops. Here we go. Nice job. You got 10 seconds. Now, because that row elevated our heart rate a little bit, and we followed up with some more movements, it's gonna keep our heart rate elevated. And that's okay, we wanna take advantage of that. Really test our body, our stability, our endurance. Here we go. Let's start, 20 seconds. Again, Tabatas spicy in that we built in rest, but rest is in quotes because it's just enough time for the transition, which really is no rest at all. Woo! Left. Here we go. 5 seconds. Things are moving. Blood is flowing. This is our last round. Then we have a 1-minute rest or transition. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Set that dumbbell down. Woo! I'm actually going to take this time, this minute, and stretch a little bit. So I'm gonna get into a runner stretch. Drop my hips down a little bit. Press forward. You have full permission to grab some water, grab a towel if you need to. If you need to check in on the kids, do that. Stretch a little bit. All right, what we're gonna do here in about 45 seconds is our last 2-minute row. Rhythm is gonna stay the same, 22 to 24. I want you to maintain a nice steady pace, not a sprint. We want to try to work on keeping our heart rate nice and steady. Can we control that heart rate zone today? That is a challenge. That's what it's about. I was just having this conversation with someone about not every workout needs to leave you in a puddle of sweat every time. Not every workout needs to redline you. Here we go, 2 minutes. It is perfectly okay. Here's the thing, how sweaty you are at the end of the workout, it does not apply value. It is not a gauge or a meter to how hard that workout was, or more importantly, how worthy you are, right? It's all right. I've gone through workouts where I don't break a sweat at all, but I still feel good about it. I walk away feeling proud, and honestly, my body thanks me that I am not chasing, this hard, intense thing every single day. Recovery is important. Active recovery is also important. So it's okay to not go full throttle, foot on the gas every time. And I'll be honest, for someone like me who loves HIIT, who loves circuit workouts, loves CrossFit, loves weightlifting, it has been a lesson for myself to slow down intentionally, to enjoy a workout where my heart rate stays at a 2 versus a 4 or 5 every single time, which is max heart rate stuff. We don't need that. All right. We have 35 seconds left. Check in with your stroke. 22 to 24. Nice and steady. There we go. Oh, there we go. Feeling good here. Nice job. All right, we're gonna finish in 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Cradle to handle. Take a couple deep breaths here. Get in tune with your breathing here. Towards that back end of those 2 minutes, your heart rate was probably like, okay, steadily climbing up. Now let's steadily bring it down by taking a few deep breaths. Now, we don't want our heart rate to come crashing down, so we're gonna take these 2 minutes to do a cool down where we're still moving, still getting blood flowing through those joints. We're gonna do a runner stretch through those joints and those muscles. So staying active. We're gonna get full 20 minutes of movement here. All right, here we go. What I'm focusing on here, hips nice and square, straight down, nice and controlled. Feel that nice little elongation through your left quad if you have your left knee down. And we're continuously breathing through these ranges of motion. Let's switch. Right knee down, left foot up. Same thing, nice and slow. And as you're breathing, let me just cue you here. Take a deep breath through your nose, out your mouth. And as you're exhaling, try to drive your hip a little bit lower. With your exhale, try to get a little bit more of that pull, that stretch. So sink into that stretch till it feels good. All right, and because I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this, you probably feel in your shoulders a little bit of your biceps, because those planks and also the wood chops. So let's do some tricep extension here. It's also gonna hit, this just feels good, honestly. All through the sides. Switch here, next side. Hydrow crew, it has been my pleasure to bring you this 20-minute core circuit. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, I am Rina. I'm out. Bye. Bye-bye.